Welcome to the Future 42 and thank you for taking the time to visit our channel. We pray that you receive this knowledge with an open heart and mind. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people are highly efficient, and others wish that they could squeeze more hours into a day. Why is this? Are there really secrets to success that only a small part of society has access to? Here is what we have discovered along our path to success. Unlike most people, the highly productive people that we have encountered all seem to do things differently and intentional. They all bragged about specific habits, routines, and systems that they implemented, which enabled them to be highly effective and efficient. To our surprise, Sundays seemed to be the key component and a major factor in their productivity. To be clear, we are not talking about our 6 friends in the neighborhood or the people that we meet at the gym to play ball. The following statements are based on over 10 years of conversations with top-tier performers across many fields, such as medical, engineering, business, entertainment, agriculture, art and sports, just to name a few. We discovered that all of them have a Sunday ritual that they protect and very rarely allow to be disrupted. After summarizing and sorting, we ended up with about 16 common things, but for the sake of this video we will focus on the top 5. These specific things have helped them perform at peak productivity levels consistently and have become a lifestyle rather than personal habit. On average, we have found that busy is an understatement, so no one really reported spending more than 60 minutes on these routines. Yet they all made it very clear that spending the rest of the day relaxing and doing other fun stuff with family and friends is a huge contributor to their success. Best practice number 1. Setting goals for the week. If you are not working towards something, then you are bound to produce nothing, is one of the quotes that line our walls. Yet this has been proven more and more by being one of the first things in almost everyone's routine. This can take just a few minutes to do but have a huge impact on your productivity and ultimately your success overall. The average person does incorporate some form of goal setting, but we have found this to be more commonly showcased as long-term goals. 1, 3, and even 5-year plans, which is great for sustainability but horrible for productivity. Working towards something this far out is easy to lose sight of and has produced a lot of discouragement. Most people fail to achieve these long-term goals because they don't take consistent action on a daily or weekly basis towards them. The solution for this is to break your longer goals down into shorter ones, such as quarterly, monthly, bi-weekly, weekly and daily goals, so that you have multiple checkpoints on your road to achievement. When you only have goals that have milestones somewhere in the future, you won't feel any pressure or motivation to work hard on them in the short term. However, by setting 1 to 3 weekly goals for yourself every Sunday, you will establish a goal achievement system that ensures you take consistent action with measurable results. Therefore, every Sunday take a few minutes to set 1 to 3 goals for the upcoming week. This will bring you significantly closer to your monthly goals, which greatly increases your ability to hit quarterly and yearly goals. It is very important to set precise and specific goals so that you can clearly measure your progress and identify when you've achieved them. Best practice number 2. Plan the upcoming week. Aside from setting goals, these highly productive people also took a few minutes to plan their upcoming week. This process has been known to provide much-needed clarity and structure across all industries. It provides insight on exactly what task needs attention and when they need to be addressed. Planning the week removes ambiguity and permits working without friction, which keeps procrastination low. In addition, you get a chance to protect your weekly goals by allocating the time they require ahead of time. As Abraham Lincoln said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the tools." Using scheduling/calendar apps with various notification capabilities is recommended so that you are presented with multiple reminders throughout the day. When you don't schedule the days and weeks, you can find yourself wasting time working on lower priority tasks. Best practice number 3. Review the previous week. By reflecting on what went well and what didn't go as planned, you can gather valuable insight that will help you work even more effectively the following week. Slowly but surely, you begin to identify patterns that can be removed or improved, which eliminates productivity-damaging habits. This action saves you a lot of time, frustration, and energy in the future. Ask yourself the following questions during your reflection session. Did I achieve my weekly goals? If not, why not? If yes, what went well? What activities, products, people, and actions have contributed to most of my results? What effort, activities, products, and people have consumed my time and energy but didn't lead to a lot of positive results? What could I have done better in order to be more productive and focused? What habits have been essential to my happiness, productivity, focus, and energy? What were the unforeseen events that happened that I should learn from? By asking yourself these questions, you gain more clarity on both your priorities and on the time/energy consuming activity that don't complement your goals. Essentially, you identify what you should do more and less of, and that's a powerful productivity booster. Therefore, every Sunday, take a few minutes to review your previous week. It will pay off. Best practice number 4. Journaling. This is incredibly powerful for gaining mental clarity as you're getting thoughts and ideas out of your head and onto paper for later reflection. Internal chatter must be the number one complaint, but those on a path to success. Staying focused and productive is already hard enough with environmental intrusion always present, but sometimes relocation can subside this factor. However, where would you go to escape your thoughts? By getting them out of your head and onto paper, you'll find that the inner chatter calms down, liberating your mental energy and headspace to think clearly, solve problems, and generating new creative ideas. Write down all ideas so that you can determine executable action steps and plan them with better structure. If the idea turns out to be valuable and helpful towards any of this week's goals, you can get it on the schedule or even create a weekly goal based on it. If it is not an immediate need, then you can work it onto the schedule of one of the upcoming weeks. Point being, you don't lose it. Hence our encouragement for you to sit down with a pen and journal for at least 20 minutes without distractions. You will be pleasantly surprised by what manifests from this. Best practice number 5. Reading frequently. Most authors write books based on personal experiences or relate stories that have been relayed to them by people that have gone through a multitude of situations. A book gives you the opportunity to learn from the people who have walked the path that you are attempting to walk. Learn from their mistakes without having to make them yourself and fast-track the process towards achieving your goals. This makes you more productive and better equipped to achieve even the most ambitious goals. As a result, highly productive people like Mark Cuban dedicate 3 hours per day towards reading. Bill Gates reads for at least 1 hour as part of his bedtime routine, and Warren Buffett spends a large part of his day within the pages of a book. Here comes the disclaimer. Romance novels, fiction, or tabloid magazines is not going to help you advance and is not what we are recommending for you to read. For the purpose of this video, we suggest things like personal development, finance, technology, and business-style books. These have proven to not only evoke thought but also contain actionable suggestions that encourage you to get up and go. That's how knowledge works, it builds up like compound interest. Everyone has the ability to obtain it, but not many make time to pursue it. Then they complain that life is not fair and that only certain people have access to opportunities, or our personal favorite, they are just lucky. Reading is fundamental, and we encourage you to incorporate it into your daily routine. However, we all have different commitments and are starting our journey at different mental and physical spaces. Therefore, read when you can and try to substitute some of your social media and casual phone time with reading. If you sit back and really look at your day, we are sure you can find activities to replace. All you need is 1 hour of reading per day to see drastic improvements within your life. It has been a pleasure spending this time with you today, and welcome to the Future 42.